I'm Jennifer Angel. This is your forecast report for July the 25th, the week of Scorpio. Okay, let's have a look at what's going on. So we have Mars in your sign. I love this because it's very motivating. It's also your co-ruler. I particularly love it because I have Mars situated in Scorpio. But this week we do have a square between Mars and Mercury. Now, Mercury sits in your solar 10th house, so this is all to do with career, your business, your work life, the difference you want to make in life through your work. There's quite a bit of activity coming from this area of your chart, so it's great. So your career really is, can take off now because the Sun just moved in here. I've got Mercury there, as I said, and Venus is here as well. So we do have a couple of great aspects between Venus. I'm going to come back to the Mars square, okay? We do have a couple of great aspects between Venus and Mercury with Uranus. Now, Uranus is in your everyday area of productivity. It's very much a work area as well. Anything that happens under Uranus vibration, it's creative, it's original, it's like groundbreaking, so it's really sort of thinking outside the box, and it can be sudden too, comes out of the blue. So with Venus it can be like money and connections, okay? With Mercury, it's also about work, but it's very much about communications and getting things sort of set down and negotiating and getting things organized. So I like this very much. Now, Uranus will go retrograde this week, right through till the end of the year. Okay, so this sort of gives you a chance to think things through, make any changes, do some alterations, and just like fine tune. So retrograde is not always a bad thing. I don't like it with Mercury, and that's Mercury is about to go retrograde soon. So anyway, but everything serves us in some manner. Even Mercury retrograde is great for planning and getting things organized. All right, so let's go back to the Mars square. Mercury. So we've got all this great stuff happening in your career zone and getting creative and getting things sort of organized and down on thoughts, creative thoughts and inspired thought down on paper. It's almost like if you were to do a business plan, then this is the great time to do that. But with Mars with that square with Mars and Mercury, it does indicate that you're going to have some opposition somewhere along the way. Well, that's life. I'm sure you realize that by now, Scorpio, and nor does it scare you. And the Mars energy, as I said, is motivating, it's assertive, but it can also be aggressive. Okay, remember, everything has two sides. Even beautiful Venus has a jealous, spiteful side to her. So when it's a square, which is a harder, more challenging aspect, then that other, let's say, less desirable side can come up. But as I said, everything serves us. So, if you, as I say, it's not always what you say, it's how you say it. But you know what? Sometimes you have to get a little bit assertive and push it through for people to take notice. So if that's what you need to do now to make a point, then so be it. It's just something to be aware of, okay? And you're very strategic in your dealings, Scorpio. So, and timing is everything. So, in being strategic and thinking things through, you want to sort of think about, okay, well, let's see, do I need to be a little more assertive here or not? The thing is here, Scorpio, is if you think about it, then you can be more in control of it rather than it being reactive. Because when things are reactive, well, then it gets emotional and, well, no, nothing more left to say about that. All right, now, Mercury will move at the end of the week. It will ingress into the next sign, and for you it's going to be in a more social area, so it's very good to getting out and connecting with people, very good for charity work or community work as well. It's going to stay here for a 2-month period, an extended stay, because as I said, it will go retrograde while in this position. I'll talk about that when it gets closer. All right, so I hope you have a great week, and let me know when things happen. I love to hear from you, and I'll see you next week. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.